The ISS orbits at 400 to 420 kilometers altitude at 7.66 kilometers per second. At this speed, the centripetal acceleration needed to follow Earth's curve exactly equals gravitational acceleration. So the station falls continuously without hitting the ground. But residual atmosphere creates drag. Orbit physics. At 400 kilometers, gravity is still 8.7 meters per square second versus 9.8 meters per square second at sea level. Circular orbit requires rovnitko gm lomitko r rovnitko 766 km za sekundu. At this speed, every second the ISS falls 2.9 meters toward Earth, but Earth's surface curves away by 2.9 meters over the same horizontal distance. Perpetual freefall. Problem. The atmosphere at 400 kilometers is extremely thin. Density 10 superscript 1 superscript 1 kg/m superscript 3, but not 0. Air. Molecules continuously drag on the station. The drag force. 0.3 to 0.4 newtons on a 420,000 kilogram station. Barely noticeable, but continuous. Result. ISS loses 2 km altitude per month. At 330 kilometers altitude, the atmosphere is dense enough to deorbit the station in weeks. So altitude must be maintained. Reboost procedure. Progress cargo spacecraft, docked at ISS, fire their engines for 10 to 30 minutes. Alternatively, the ISS's own thrusters or Zvezda module engines fire. Typical reboost. 1 to 3 meters per second delta V, raising apogee by 5 to 10 kilometers. Reboosts happen 10 to 15 times per year. One significant driver, debris avoidance maneuvers, which sometimes lower the orbit and require subsequent boosts. The ISS has performed over 200 reboost maneuvers since 1998. The ISS uses 3,600 to 4,000 kilograms of propellant per year for reboosts and attitude control. At $10,000 per kilogram to orbit, maintaining ISS altitude costs approximately $36 to $40 million per year in propellant alone. Solar storms increase upper atmosphere density by heating it, causing it to expand upward. During strong solar events, ISS drag increases dramatically and altitude drops faster. The station can lose several km of altitude in a few days during a strong geomagnetic storm, requiring emergency reboosts. The ISS stays in orbit because it moves sideways at 7.66 kilometers per second, fast enough that Earth curves away as it falls. But air drag slowly wins, dropping at 2 kilometers per month, so docked spacecraft fire engines 10 to 15 times a year to restore altitude.